All right, so back to cleaning fish. So it was a good night on the beach. We actually we were walking to the point, and we stopped to take a break. So while we were taking a break, I said, I'm going to take a couple casts. So as we're casting, I looked out and I saw this guy into a fish. Rod bent real good, fighting it for a while. Good fish. So we said, all right, let's plug here. So we started plugging. We were about 100, 150 yards away from him.
Yeah, about that.
And he got that fish in, and it looked like a real nice fish, like a 15, 16 pound or something like that. Not unlike these here. And all of a sudden he gets that in. He goes back to casting, and 2 casts later, bam! He's into another fish. So we're like, oh, all right, we need to get closer to him so that we can see what he's using, and we also need to get closer to him so we can fish where he's fishing. So that's what we did. We moved over to him. I saw that he was using a Tsunami pencil popper, and he said it was the first time he had used the lure, first fish on that lure, which is always cool. I know that feeling. And so I don't use pencil poppers because I can't stand doing that action, that constant rod shaking thing. So I use a Roberts lure because, especially in a little bit of rough surf, it works just like the pencil popper. So I put on the big Roberts. Michael put on a yellow Roberts, and we started hitting fish. So Mike had the first fish, right? You had the first one? No, I had the first one.
Did.
I had a 28.
You had a 28.
Had the 28 inch, and
Pretty camera. You spread. You guys didn't have a box on there.
what?
You guys didn't have a waterproof box on there. Yeah,
So
you had the 28.
so I had a 28 inch. The first fish actually slammed it like 5 times before I actually hooked into one. And so that one fought really nice. So I had the 28, and I threw it up on the beach. I was going to keep it. And then Mike hooked into his fish, which is 14, what? 14.8 or 14.10, something like that.
14.9.
Nice fish. And so now we had 2 fish up on the beach, and now Mike is casting, and it slowed up. We weren't getting anything, and then all of a sudden I said, all right, one more cast, and we were going to go join some friends that had walked to the point. So as we're, sink is a little annoying actually.
Yeah.
As we're getting ready to make our last casts, I said, all right, one more. So I made my one more.
You want a bucket of water?
Yeah. I made my one more cast, and then I said, all right, one more. Because you know that last cast is never your last cast. So I did that one more cast, and bam, I'm into a nice fish, and it's ripping out line. And it ended up being this one. So I had to, once I got it in, I had to quick hurry up and get up on the beach and get the 28 back in the water while it was still alive. And I was able to revive it nicely and set it off. So that I could keep the bigger fish. Because obviously there's much more meat on this one is 14, what was this one? No, 13,
That one was
13.6.
13.6.
13.6.
Don't forget the cheeks.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we learned something from a buddy of mine that on the bass, inside the cheeks, it's a nice sweet part. A little bit of pain in the neck getting out, but
A little something in the belly.
Yeah?
You got a garbage bag ready?
oh, that helps. Want to put the flays in the water?
Yeah.
Man, these are nice flays.
So, you could say that this was a completely successful evening.
Yes.
Now that's how a cheek
That's
is
a
supposed
nice
to look.
Oh yeah. See, that's a cheek, and that's sweeter than actually the fillet.
So if you dig the knife in there to the point, being very careful obviously, and then if you grab the cheek and you twist it, it should break loose up in there, and there's your cheek meat.
Cheek meat.
Cheek meat. Alright, we're going to check out the stomach contents. It looks like, bleh. It looks like, bleh.
Yeah. There's a lump there.
Yeah.
Sand eels?
It's,
It's
it's something with, it's the digested bunker probably, but unidentifiable. Unidentifiable object in the stomach. Alright, we're gonna snap the spine. Thank you, thank you.
I guess try to get most of it.
Yeah. Ready? I want to get it on your arm.
Okay.
What's that big blood clot on
Blood
your?
on my arm.
Alright,
So,
so that was the first fish. We're gonna fillet the second fish.
well, do you want to skin this one and get it bagged and then do this? second
Yeah,
one?
we could do that.
We could
Let's
do that.
let's rinse this off a little bit.
Hose, let me go get a couple bags. One bag, you think all your fillets will go in one bag, right?
Yeah. I'm used to doing this at my house, where we don't have this issue with everything going in the driveway. Of course, we have this water spraying everywhere, trying to keep the camera dry. My table's a little different.
Cheeky, cheeky.
Alright.
Sharp enough.
Oh yeah, it's sharp enough. It's not very long. Wetzel.
Oh, I see how, yeah. Did you? There you go.
Alrighty. Do you have the other knives or do I?
You have them.
I have them?
Yes. I was trying to, I was gonna buy the Dexters, but they're so expensive. And I wanted to try to get the kit like you had. But that's, what make is that? That's, Ocean Master, your kit, or something like that?
Alright.
Nice
One fillet. Take that little piece off there. Beauteous Maximus. So this is the longest knife you have?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think it is. Nice white piece of meat.
Mm-hmm. Knife is too short.
Too short? Yeah.
We'll make do. Alright. Beautiful white meat fillets. Whew. You gotta love the striped bass, baby.
Like, striped bass nuggets. Do it on the grill. Tin foil, throw some herbs and stuff on it. Delicious.
Alright. Well, I'm going to show you this fish. I don't think you need to watch me clean two fish. This one is a beautiful fish. This was a fat fish. There's a little bit of a bleeder too. So, that was Mike's fish. Guys, thanks for watching. I can't tell you, I've been out at least 12 times with nothing. So tonight was just a banner night. It was a score. And I can't wait to get out again, except I don't have any time to do it. But so one way or another, we will manage to get out before the end of the season. Striper season ends December 15th, and then it's all over. But we also have hunting season, and that's an important part of my life too. So between that and trying to do some work, we'll see what happens. So guys, see you out on the water. Stay real.